Hey, welcome to the Smoke Shack. This is the Thanksgiving Turkey Edition, 2025. Yeah, I'm recording this part post-turkey doing because I had tons of family around and me standing around talking to a camera. Probably not going to work. But let's go through what we did. So first we're talking about a dry brine turkey. Now, when I dry brined it, I used just a very high salt Cajun mix stuff. There's a bunch of cars driving around that are really loud because we're out here in the redneck country with their diesel. Anyway, getting smoked out here. Dry brine turkey with this unfortunately extremely hot Cajun sauce. I just tried it out. It said hot on the side. There was red. I did not believe it. But luckily, the inside was nowhere near as hot. All right, so outside of the turkey completely covered in this high salt, stuck in the refrigerator for a little over 24 hours on a tray to dry out. When we pulled that sucker out, it looked really nice. It was kind of dry. My mother-in-law was like, "God, that thing looks really dry. I'm not sure it's gonna come out good, blah, blah, blah." Well, you know. So now day two, completely 24-hour dry brined in the refrigerator. We're gonna take and quarter an onion, get a whole bunch of cloves of garlic, and I'm gonna cut some fresh rosemary and put all that stuff in there. Now, I do have a fire going in the firebox, getting the smoker up to temp, and we're gonna smoke it at about 325 to 350 all day long. And it's gonna take really only 3 hours. That really surprised me. All right, so now that we have all of the fixings on the inside, I'm gonna take some Tony Chachere's Cajun butter. That's right, Tony Chachere's Cajun butter, and I'm gonna inject it deep down in all the good parts, way deep down in there in the breast, way deep down there in the thigh, way deep down there in the leg. And out to the smoker we go. Now, since we're out at the smoker, we're gonna pop this guy in here, and again, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, it's gonna be between 325 and 350-ish. Sometimes it may have gotten up to like 400, I don't know. But I was trying to get that skin nice and crispy. So I let the temp get up to about 160, 165-ish, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that I went over temp on it, but that's not a problem for me. So I'm pulling it out here because one was at like 160, one was at like 140, and I was trying to even them out. I got a whole bunch of butter, stuck that turkey right up on the couple of pieces of tin foil, put the butter on top. That's right, butter all up on top and all around the sides. Wrap the turkey up nice and tight and popped her back in here into the smoker at the same temp. And we're gonna let her go. And honestly, I topped it out on the internal temp was about 180. And I was thinking I might have been too much for it, but turns out we pulled the turkey out. I started carving it up. I went to pull a leg off and the bone came out. So the turkey was ridiculously juicy. It was thoroughly cooked all the way through, but nothing was dry. My mother-in-law was like, "I didn't think it was gonna come out that good, but it looks great." And it was like the best turkey I've ever had. And I'm like, okay, so here's the downside. I could not get the skin crispy. I don't know what I did wrong. Probably too much butter, probably, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't dry brine it enough or enough salt in my dry brine, but this beautiful, beautiful outside turkey, amazingly juicy on the inside. The skin was just not quite as crispy as I wanted it to be, but everyone agreed it was literally the best turkey they've ever had for Thanksgiving. So real quick, real easy. 1, 2, 3, it was an 11-pound turkey. So I was expecting 4 hours, it took 3. And that was after I slowed it down. After about an hour, it got too hot, too fast, so I slowed it down. So yeah, if you want to get an 11-pound turkey to come out amazing, that's what you do. Merry gobble gobble.